2 people have died after a 3-masted Mexican Navy sailing ship, the Cuauhtémoc, reportedly carrying around 200 people, crashed into the Brooklyn Bridge on New York's East River. New York Mayor Eric Adams confirmed the 2 deaths hours after a news conference. The Mexican Navy later added that at least 22 others had been injured, including 11 who were in critical condition and 9 in stable condition. Mr. Adams said all those hurt had suffered injuries on the ship and that no one had gone into the river, as had been previously reported. The collision occurred just before 9 p.m. with all 3 of the ship's 147 feet tall masts striking the bridge and snapping as the vessel appeared to be moving backward. Pictures emerged online, appearing to show multiple sailors clinging to rigging high up on the masts in the aftermath. Ex-user at Arenginoy was standing on the waterfront in Brooklyn when the collision occurred and caught the moment on video. The ship appears to strike some type of scaffolding or gantry on the underside of the bridge, which can be seen swinging in the aftermath. In other footage from bystanders, people on the waterfront are seen fleeing as the ship veers toward them after the collision. Debris can be seen falling toward the deck of the ship, including portions of the masts, lights, and rigging. The sails were not up at the time. The Post reports that some of the injured were transported to local hospitals and the Brooklyn Navy Yard. The Mexican Navy said in a post on the social platform X that the vessel was damaged in an accident with the Brooklyn Bridge that prevented it from continuing its voyage. It added that the status of personnel and material was under review by naval and local authorities, which were providing assistance. The Secretary of the Navy renews its commitment to the safety of personnel, transparency in its operations and excellent training for future officers of the Mexican Armada, it said in Spanish. The Cuauhtémoc, a training vessel in the Mexican Navy, sailed into New York Harbor on Tuesday as part of a goodwill visit to the U.S., with dozens of naval cadets seen standing on the masts as others dressed in cultural Mexican attire awaited nearby. A large Mexican flag was flying at the stern of the vessel when the collision occurred. Built in Bilbao, Spain, in 1982, the ARM Cuauhtémoc is considered an ambassador vessel for her country, along with 3 sister ships. The tall ship is believed to have traveled 400,000 nautical miles and has visited 228 ports across 73 countries over 43 years. On its current voyage, the ship left Acapulco on April 6 and was scheduled to visit 22 ports in 15 nations, including Kingston, Jamaica, Havana, Cuba, Cozumel, Mexico, and New York. It had also planned to go to Reykjavik, Iceland, Bordeaux, St. Malo, and Dunkirk, France, and Aberdeen, Scotland, among others, for a total of 254 days, 170 at sea and 84 in port. New York City's Emergency Management Department is responding to the emergency and has warned New Yorkers to avoid the area. New York Attorney General Letitia James said she was praying for those involved and urged New Yorkers to follow local guidance while our first responders do their jobs. At about 10:30 p.m., the New York Emergency Notification System said that Brooklyn Bridge had reopened, although it warned of delays.